Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia and today we're here to complete a 30-minute full body Pilates workout. Optional to have ankle weights and a small pair of dumbbells. Don't worry if you don't have those, but I definitely recommend the dumbbells if you could grab those. And whenever you're ready, we're going to get started in a tabletop position. I'm just going to begin my watch. And let's go. Once you arrive in tabletop, untuck your toes, press your palms into the mat. Take a big filling breath in and exhale. Let it go. We're going to begin to warm up our spine and roll through some cat-cows. So inhale, drop your belly, look up. And exhale. Round out your spine and look down in between your thighs. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round and look down. 2 more, moving with your own breath, really exaggerating that movement. Last one, and come back through center into this tabletop. When you're ready, we're going to extend our left leg back, bring our right arm forward, hold it here. Exhale, bring your elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale, extend, and exhale, crunch. Keeping your toes pointed, squeezing at your glutes, making sure not to hyperextend at that low back. We're just warming up our core here. We have 4 more. Trying to keep your pelvis as leveled as possible to the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Come back into that tabletop. Take a moment here. Rock your hips side to side. And when you're ready, untuck your toes, extend your right leg back, bring your left arm forward. Hold it here, and exhale, elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale, extend, and exhale, crunch. Keeping your gaze forward, belly button pulled in towards your spine. We have 4 more, moving with your breath. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come back into that tabletop. Begin to walk your knees towards your hands, coming into a seat. And now if you have ankle weights with you, this is the time I would recommend you put them on. I have my Bala bangles, 2 pounds. I've been absolutely obsessed with these recently, and I think the light pink ones are so freaking cute. So I've been wearing these for my Pilates workouts. Otherwise, if you don't have ankle weights, meet me on your back. Once you arrive on your back, take a full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your palms down by your side. Walk your feet hip-width distance, setting up for some glute bridges. Turn your toes slightly out. Take another big filling breath in. Exhale. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and press your hips up, coming all the way into a bridge. Hold it at the top, squeeze your glutes, and lower to the mat. Lift and lower. Keeping your lower abs pulled in tight, squeezing your glutes at the top, and pressing your palms into the mat. We have 4 more. We're going to hold at the top in 3, 2, 1. Hold your hips up high, and we're just going to pulse it out for 8. Pulsing up. Pressing through your heels for 5, We're going to go back to those full range of motion bridges in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips to tap the mat and lift. Lower, tap, and lift. We have 6 more. We're going to hold our hips high in 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to bring our knees apart, abduct out, and come back through center. Abduct and center. This is really amazing for your upper glutes. We have 5 more reps. We're going to hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees back together. Begin to walk your feet closer together, keeping your hips up high. Extend your right toes towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Lower your hips to tap the mat and lift. Lower, tap, and lift. Keeping a level pelvis. We have 5 more single leg glute bridges. 4. We're going to pulse in 3, 2, 1, and give me some pulses for 8. You can do anything for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower to the mat. Take a moment here, once again, setting up for some glute bridges, feet hip width distance. Inhale. Exhale, press your hips up and lower to the mat. Lift and lower. 6 more full range of motion bridges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your hips up high and pulse it out for 8. Stay in it. I know it burns, but you guys are doing all so amazing. We have 4 more pulses. We're going to hold our hips high in 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet close together. Extend your left toes long. Keep your toes pointed. Lower your hips to tap the mat and lift. Lower, tap, and lift. We have 5 more. Last 4. Keeping your belly button pulled in tight, pelvis leveled for 3, 2. We're going to pulse it out in 1. Hold your hips up high and pulse it out for 8. Pulsing upwards for 6, 5. Last 4. Press your hips up a little higher for 3, 2, and 1. Extend your left leg out long. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Release any tension you built up in that glute. And when you're ready, lift your head and shoulders up. Keep your left leg hovering, toes pointed, and switch. Hugging your left knee in, holding it here for a moment, and switch, keeping your low back pressed against the mat. Keep going, keep switching, moving at your own pace, really pulling your knee in at the top. Stretch out your glutes. For 3 more. 2, 1. Hug both knees in. Begin to rock and roll long on your spine. When you're ready, meet me in a seat. Cross out your ankles and come back into that tabletop position. Once you arrive in tabletop, untuck your toes, press your palms into the mat. Take a big filling breath in. Extend your right toes back, long. Level your pelvis. Lower, tap your big toe down and lift. Lower, tap and lift. Gazing forward to maintain a nice neutral neck and spine, keeping your belly button pulled in tight towards your spine as well. Keep going with these leg lifts, squeezing your glutes at the top, making sure not to hyperextend at your low back. We have 3 more. I'm going to hold it at the top in 2, 1, and pulse it out for 8. We're going to bend our knees in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend at your knee, come through center, hover off the mat, and kick it back. Hover and kick, keeping your toes pointed. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg extended out. Once again, bend at your knee. This time, flex your foot, hover your knee off the mat, and kick. Hover and kick. We have donkey kicks for 6. Making sure not to hyperextend at that low back. Squeeze out your glutes. We only have 3 more. We're going to pulse it out in 2, 1. Hold it at the top and pulse up. 5 more pulses. We're going to hover our knee off the mat in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. Abduct that knee out to the side. Come back through center. Abduct out and center for 5. Last 4 reps of this sequence. Stay in it, you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Come back into that tabletop. Take a moment. Rock your hips side to side. Grab a sip of water if you need. Otherwise, we're going to switch sides. Continue to gaze forward. Take a big filling breath in. Exhale, extend your left toes back. Lift them up. Level your pelvis towards the mat. Once again, tap your big toe down and lift. Squeezing at your left glute, making sure not to hyperextend at that low back, keeping your belly button pulled in nice and tight. We have 6 more. And pulse it out in 5, 4. Keeping your legs straight for 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top and give me some pulses up for 8. This is a small movement. We really want to isolate our upper glutes here. We have 5 more. Lift your leg up a little bit higher, as high as you can without hyperextending at your low back for 3, 2, 1. Bend at your knee, hover off the mat, and extend. Bend, hover, and extend. Continuing to gaze forward. We have 6 more. Keeping your pelvis leveled, belly button pulled in tight. We really want to engage our lower abdominals here. 3 more. 2. And 1. Keep your leg extended out. Once again, bend at your knee, this time flexing your foot. Lower your knee to hover off the mat and kick up towards the ceiling, pressing through that heel. Lower, hover, and kick, hover, and kick. We have 5 more donkey kicks. And then we're going to hold at the top and pulse. 3 more. 2. 1. Hold your foot up high, level your pelvis, and pulse it out for 8. pulsing up. This is a small movement, making sure your foot is flexed. We want to press through that heel to really engage our glutes. We have 4 more. We're going to hover our knee off the mat in 3, 2, 1. Hover off the mat and abduct out to the side. Hover and abduct out for 6, 5. This is our last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center, take a moment, rock your hips side to side. If you need a sip of water, this is the perfect time to grab it. Otherwise, bring your hands in front of you a little bit. Take a moment here, tuck your toes under. Take a big filling breath in. Exhale, lift your knees 2 inches off the mat and hold it here. We're going to hold this bear crawl for 20 seconds. We're already 5 seconds in. 10 more seconds. After this 10 seconds, we're going to step it back, coming into a high plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, high plank. Hold here. Slowly lower your chest all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, press up on your knees, retuck your toes, high plank. Lower down, untuck your toes, press up, retuck your toes, high plank. Keep going with these push-ups, or option to just do your push-ups on your knees or in a high plank position. We're halfway through. We have 3 more. 2, 1. Press up, staying on your knees. Walk your hands close together, forming a little diamond with your thumb and index finger. Lower your chest to tap the mat and lift. Lower, tap, and lift. Once again, option to do this in a normal push-up position. This is really good for your triceps. We have 5 more reps. 4. Keeping your belly button pulled in tight for 3, 2, and 1. Walk your knees in towards your hands. Take a moment here. Roll out your wrists, shake out your arms. And we're going to begin our dumbbell arm series. So grab a hold of your dumbbells. Come to the center of your mat on your knees. Take a big filling breath in. Open out your chest. Pull your shoulder blades down and back away from your ears. Keep your belly button pulled in tight. We're simply going to start with some lateral raises. So bring your arms out to our sides. Come back through center. Maintaining a soft bend in our elbows. We have 7 more reps. Remembering to breathe here. Keep your gaze forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower our dumbbells back to our side. We have a little combination here, so turn your palms up, curl at your biceps, neutral, press. Come down and reverse the motion. Bicep curls into overhead press. This is really good for your arms and shoulders. We're going to do 10 more. Moving slow, moving with control. Making sure that your shoulders aren't coming up towards your ears. You want to pull your shoulder blades down and back. Keeping a nice posture, pulling your belly button in towards your spine. We have 5 more reps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, we're going to lift our arms up, coming into this neutral position. We're going to extend our arms out to our sides, come back through center. Extend out and center. Option to stay neutral or flip your palms up towards the ceiling for a little bit more bicep work. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your arms out, bend at your elbows, keep your palms facing up, and extend. Bend and extend. Keeping your shoulder blades down and back, keeping your chest open. We have 7 more reps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to hold this extended position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your arms down by your side. Now we're going to do some front raises. So face your palms towards the floor, lift up, and slowly lower. Lift and lower, keeping a soft bend to your elbows. We don't want to swing the weight up. We want to be very controlled, keeping the rest of our body very still. We have 10 more. 6, 5, 4. We're going to hold it out in 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms lifted, and we're just going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your dumbbells by your side. Take a moment, shake it out if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to begin a little series for our triceps. So once again, keep your dumbbells down by your side. I want you to hinge forward at your waist and at your hips. Bend your elbows back. Keep them glued in towards your side. Extend your arms out and come back through center. Extend and come through center. We have some tricep extensions. This is really good for working the back of your arms. To do these with proper form, we want to keep our elbows very still here. Once your arms are extended out, squeeze at your triceps. We're almost done. We have 4. We're going to hold in 3, 2, 1. Hold your arms out and pulse up for 10. We're going to hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Face your palms up and pulse for another 10. Keeping your chest lifted, gaze forward, belly button pulled in tight. Keep pulsing your arms up. We have 5 more. We're going to hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now face your palms down and pulse up for 10, 9. So our last 8. You guys can do anything for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Take a moment, lower the dumbbells down, shake out your arms. Grab a sip of water if you need. Otherwise, meet me on your belly, laying all the way down on the mat. Extending your arms out in front of you, legs back. Take a big filling breath in here. Exhale, lift your arms, lift your feet from the mat. Pull your elbows down and back, squeezing out your back, and extend. Pull down and back, and extend. Gazing at the top of your mat to maintain a nice neutral neck here. Keeping your thighs off the mat. We have 5 more pull downs. We're going to stay lifted in 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms out in front of you. We're going to lift our right arm up, kick our left leg up, come back through center. Left hand, right foot, center. Right hand, left foot, center. Left hand, right foot, center. Keep going with these swimmers. Lifting your chest up a little bit higher. This is really amazing for your posture. We have 10 more. 9, 8. Lift your thighs off the mat for 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze out your glutes. Last 3, 2, 1. And lower to the mat. Take a moment here, take a big filling breath in. Exhale, let it go. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Press up. Walk your knees in towards your hands. Coming down into a seat. Bending at your knees and laying back on your elbows. We're going to begin our core series. Keep your back straight, neck neutral. Take a big filling breath in. Exhale. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Lift your right leg up into tabletop and left leg to meet it. From here, we're going to extend our left leg out, hover, come back through center. Right leg out, hover, and center. Keep going, keep switching. Keeping lifted and open at your chest. This is our last little series today, and then we cool down and we're finished. So I want you guys to stay in it best you can, keeping your belly button pulled in tight, hips tucked in towards your rib cage. We have 3 more. 2, 1. Hug your knees in through center. Extend both legs out to hover off the mat. Pull them in through center. Extend, hover, and center. Gazing up. We have 5 more reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in through center. Lower down to the mat, coming all the way on your back. Extending your legs towards the ceiling. We're going to drop our left leg to hover. Reach up, head and shoulders off the mat. Pull our right leg up in twice at the top. And switch. And switch. And switch. Pilates scissors. For 8. Lift your head and shoulders up a little bit higher. Keep your low back pressed against the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up towards the ceiling. Take a moment here. Once again, lower your head and shoulders down to the mat. Extend your arms up. Bend at your knees. Extend your left leg to hover off the mat. Right arm long. Come back through center. Right leg, left arm. Center. Left leg, right arm. Center. Right leg, left arm. Center. Keep going, keep switching. 2. 1. Keep your legs in tabletop, arms up, flex your feet, tap your left heel to the mat, come back through center. Right heel tap, center, left, center, and right, center. Burning out our lower abdominals. 3, 2, and 1. And lower to the mat. Take a moment here to windshield wipe your knees left and right. When you're ready, plant your feet hip width distance. Press up into a bridge just to release your core, or option to press up into wheel if you prefer that. Lower your hips down to the mat, hug your knees in through chest center. Drop them over to the right side, extending your arms out to a T and gazing opposite of your knees. Deepening your breath. When you're ready, hug your knees in through chest center and drop them to the opposite side. Once again, gazing opposite, arms out to a T, opening at your chest. When you're ready, bring your knees back in through center. Extend your legs out long, arms out long, full body stretch. Slowly roll up, coming into a seat. Once again, reaching up, growing tall through your spine. Exhale, lower your hands through chest center, and give yourself a round of applause. Good job, you guys. That was not an easy workout, but you stuck through it, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for working out with me, and I hope to see you back next week for another workout.